Hey everyone, quick, no time to explain. Get in the bandwagon, we're all leaving now. You know, this isn't what I had in mind. TikTok is bad. I don't think that's such a hard thing to grasp for a lot of people. For whatever reason, it's still super popular. I mean, I guess it does make some sort of sense why it's so popular, because you just can sit there for hours and just doom scroll the entire internet in basically 30 seconds, but I don't like it. So I want to make a video about it. So before we get into the video, someone commented on my last video about the EA Ubisoft thing, which they have gotten exponentially worse from what I've heard in the comments, so thank you all for your amazing support. Someone also commented saying, burping into the microphone does not put me into a good light. First of all, I just want to say, shut up. And second of all, now dig on this. I guess it's kind of appropriate that the last burp I'm ever gonna do on camera is kind of a wet fart, but I just thought that was funny that, you know, it made someone so upset that they were like, yeah, this is a good idea. Also, while I was preparing for this video, I went and found the Now Dig on This Spider-Man 3 scene, and I realized that I wore the Bully Maguire outfit to prom. On complete accident. I didn't even mean to do that. I was just wearing an all-black suit because I thought it looked cool. Yeah, I mean now you've seen my prom pictures, so I hope you're happy with that. Okay, skit done. Moving on to the actual part of the video that I want to talk about. TikTok is evil. TikTok is bad. You know, big scary corporation is bad. Shit on the big corporation for fun on the internet. From the dude who dyes his hair and gets a bunch of tattoos, no one saw that one coming. This is the third time I've done this, but I don't care. It needs to be done. I complain a lot. Shut up. I want to make this very clear. I have a TikTok page, but I hardly post anything on there. I just post to announce a new video. That's all I use TikTok for ever. I tried getting into it like a couple years ago, but I just couldn't. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's stupid. So, just full disclosure, I have used TikTok before. I still have an account. Not everything on there is degenerative brain rot that today's kids seem to fucking go crazy for. I don't know why. I mean, this, you know, the whole skibbity toilet Ohio Riz monster man fucking thing. I don't get it. So maybe it's just a case of the older generation not knowing what the hell's going on. But also, I'm 20 years old, so what the hell does that make me? I'm still pretty damn young, so I don't really know what that even means. I think I'm just behind the times. I don't know. Those kids will just sit there and they will just doom scroll, like I said before, and just waste their entire childhood away because that's all they know. That's all they know how to do. It's just sit there and, you know, scroll on their iPad and whatever, because what happens is when they're born, their parents give them an iPad for their first birthday, and then they're like, here you go, little Johnny, have your iPad. Now, don't bother me, because I didn't actually want you, so here you go. Just don't bother me. Go over there in the corner, and don't bother me. I don't want to deal with you anymore, so no more. Sit down, watch TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and, you know, scroll the internet at your heart's content, because I don't care. I'm not a parent. You're not my kid. At least that's how I would imagine it going down. So they do that for, you know, they do that for years, and then they have to get up and actually finally go to school. But they don't want to, because their brains are already fucking melted out of their ears because of TikTok and YouTube and all this other bullshit that's on the internet that they shouldn't be seeing. But they see it anyway because their parents don't give a shit, and they just sit there and they can just scroll the internet to their heart's content and never find any repercussions for it. Like I said before, it's not the kids' fault because they don't know any better, but like when parents are giving their toddler-age kids a phone or a tablet with, you know, internet access without any kind of parental supervision, which I've seen so many times. It happens so often. It's just, it becomes this major problem, and then they snowball into these degenerate, you know, kids that we see nowadays kind of just picking fights with random people at, like, Subway or, you know, a grocery store or something like that. You see them all the time. They turn into Jack Dohertys, you know? They turn into them. And then they go on TikTok, they go on YouTube, and they're just force-fed this garbage, this trash down their throats because of these algorithms they're just so bad. You know, they're obviously not meant for a 4-year-old. So yeah, it's not the kid's fault that they do that. It's still a problem, right? You know, there needs to be some sort of change in the parenting strategies of these parents that have these kids that are fully aware that they're kids. At least I fucking hope so, because some parents seem like they don't even know that they're kids, and they treat their literal children, their offspring, as like their pets. They name them like fucking Shadow Killer 97 or something.
Bitches, it's Shadow Killer 97 here, and I'm taking over the show because the other guy's a fucking idiot. I hope you're ready.
Like, think of the bullying that's gonna happen because of that. I'm all for originality and stuff, but like, holy shit, man. Like, there's gotta be a limit. There's gotta be a line. That's just gotta, you know, it's gotta stop. Anyways, but that's another discussion in and of itself, so. The average audience of TikTok is obviously children, but that's not all of the people who's on TikTok. You know, there's obviously teenagers and fully grown adults and old people who are on TikTok. Everyone's on TikTok, which is great because it brings people together. There's also the downsides of that, because then you have all the degeneracy of all these random people. People are fucked up. They are so bad. The human race is like one of the worst fucking things that's ever happened to this planet Earth. I mean, the whole fucking planet's dying because of us. Humans are fucking garbage. If I could somehow just like snap my fingers and not be a human anymore, I would totally do that. And just go live on another planet. I don't want to be here anymore. This fucking sucks. Like, you have the people that want to take advantage of children, and they obviously have a lower attention span than a lot of people because they still have developing brains, obviously. So they take advantage of that by literally just shoving constant sound effects and you know, jingling keys and you know, funny lights and pictures and everything like that everywhere on the screen. The screen is just flooded with, you got one corner with like GTA 5 challenge videos up here, and then you got like another one with like cutting sand, really satisfying, you know, all that kind of shit. Then you have in the background you have like Minecraft music or something. Then down here you have the Minecraft parkour videos that you see all the time everywhere. And then in the very center of the video is like your actual like thing, and it's just some fucking random fact about like Disney World. Did you know that 3 kids died on the fucking on the flagpole of the Disney castle because they climbed it and then they jumped off? It's just garbage like that. And then you just sit there and you scroll through like just for hours on end. And it's not even just kids doing this, it's everyone. It is everyone doing this, you know? Kids, adults, they just sit there, they scroll, they watch like Family Guy episodes and then like GTA at the bottom or something so they don't get claimed, right? They just constantly need jingling keys in front of their face. You know, they speedran stupidity and lost because goldfish they're already leagues above them with the shortest attention span of all time. It could even be like soon that we start seeing movies coming out with like actual like GTA in the top right corner, or like on the side of the screen you got a second screen just for like a GTA gameplay right here. And then like what if I had my video, like, and I'm over here, right? I'm sitting over here, and then on this side I have like gameplay or something, like just like I have like Fortnite sitting right here and just playing, right? Like, you know how annoying that would get? It'd be so annoying. But for whatever reason, people they love that. They just love that shit. It's so weird. It's just a matter of time before we see movie theaters doing that to like capitalize on the attention span of hundreds, if not thousands, if not even millions of people now. I wish that this was just some cruel joke, that the punchline was someone save us, because we need some saving here, you know? We need someone to come in and just destroy TikTok. Like, I remember there was this weird trend on TikTok where girls, or, well, just people in general, would sit down in front of a camera and be like an NPC and just do random shit. Like, there was that one girl who, like, was popping popcorn in a hair iron and just, like, making random fucking noises. And she was making gazillions of dollars off of that. Like, holy shit, that's fucking insane. I mean, good for her, you know? Like, she got her money. She got off, like, scot-free, you know? I mean, a couple, you know, people were making fun of her on the internet. Something that's kind of just a little bit more out there and doesn't really have anything to do with TikTok, it just kind of originated there, is the stupid lingo that kids now say and stuff. Like, it's so bad. You know, I mean, I know my generation wasn't any better with, like, dank and lit. Just random letters just thrown together, and it's just a word. Here, let me just read you off some examples. Skibbity, Sigma, Riz, edging, Guyat, saying bro way too fucking much, 8 left no crumbs, mewing, phantom tax, blood. Like, you'll probably be able to tell which ones I don't understand the most. Like, 8 and left no crumbs, it kind of it makes sense. Edging, that's like an old term for, like, masturbating, but not splooging. You know, like, you just kind of, you get right to the climax, but then you stop so that you know, so then you don't do that. Like, why are kids saying that shit? What is Guyat? What the hell is Guyat? I looked it up and I found it on the Urban Dictionary, and it said it was like a slang word nowadays for, like, pussy. Like, where do these even start? Like phantom tax. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. So, where did it start? I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I don't know where the fuck it even started, and I'm going crazy just thinking about it. The very last thing that I want to talk about is it fucking ruined music. You know, at least for, like, me, who's a fan of kind of like the 90s to, like, early 2000s rock music. It kind of just ruined that for me, because there's just, like, because obviously, like, with Nirvana, people automatically think of the clothing of their clothes and not the, you know, hugely iconic band and the tragedy of Kurt Cobain. People don't think of that anymore. They think, oh yeah, look at that. I know that. He's wearing Nirvana. I know that shirt. I like that because it's cool. Because I saw it on TikTok. Oh my god. Well, unless, of course, they saw the Batman movie. Something's in my ass. It at least ruined music for me personally, you know? Like, I don't know. I just kind of try to ignore it, but, like, whenever I see someone wearing a piece of Nirvana merchandise out in public, I just kind of think to myself, and I'm like, they don't know what happened with that, do they? They don't know what happened with that. You know, obviously I wasn't around to feel the actual cultural impact that had on the world at that time, but, like, just, like, no one thinks of that band anymore, which is really sad. And it's just like, I don't know, it's been replaced by this, like, basically AI generated slop that, like, most artists fucking produce nowadays. Like, the mumble rap shit, like, that's still around. People still go crazy for fucking mumble rap, and it's so weird because it's like, it's just bad. It's just bad music in general. Like, it's just this garbage, just trap beat, which is just like 4 hi-hats and then a clap. And it's just like, it's kind of annoying because it's like every song you could put every song together now and it just sounds the same. You know, sometimes they'll sample an older, you know, an oldies song and then, like, throw that in the back, or sometimes they'll have, like, one acoustic guitar or something playing at the beginning and then the outro. I didn't want to make this video just kind of being, you know, super factual and just all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to make a video ragging on TikTok because I like trashing big corporations, because that's just who I am, I guess. Like, obviously I know about all the alleged random, you know, Chinese spyware shit that they're, you know, allegedly farming your data and sending it to the highest bidder or whatever. And that's why the US is trying to ban it and stuff. But I don't know, man. I hate censorship more than I hate TikTok. So I just think that whole discussion is stupid and should go out the window. So if you want to go on TikTok and rot your brain, be my guest. That's fine by me. But you've been warned. I wanted to make a video about that because It's been something that's bugged me for a long time, you know, since its conception. I never liked Musical.ly, and I still don't like TikTok. With all that being said, fuck you all, and have a lovely night.